Yeah, that's what she be doing. She will. Yeah.
What's happening? Why come I don't have an agenda? Oh.
Oh, you start.
Before I start whining.
Madam Clerk already gave you one.
Madam Clerk keeps me well intact.
I don't know about that.
Yes, you do. Hey, yes, you do, and I'm so appreciative. She keeps me right.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Good morning.
and welcome to the August 5th, 2019 meeting of the Board of Commissioners. Before I call it to order, I would like to, Tracy doesn't exactly look like Amy. He's a good-looking man, but he does not look as well as Amy. But I need to tell you that Amy Cannon is with her mother this morning. She had a bad fall on Thursday, injured several things, neck, arm, finger. I can't think of the others. So it is something that most of you would not know about. But as you live and breathe, I can tell you from experience, the fear of falling is terrible. And when we slip at certain times, more things happen to us. And that's what happened to Amy. So our prayers are with her. And please remember her and her mother and her family in your prayers. And with that note, I will call on Commissioner Jimmy Keefe for the invocation and the pledge.
Thank you, Madam Chair. If we all rise. Dear Lord, be with us today as we celebrate the business of doing the people's work. Please keep our county manager, Ms. Cannon, and her family in your prayers, and allow us to do the business that we are called upon to do to represent each and every citizen of Cumberland County. In your name we pray, amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Chair,
Yes, sir.
based upon the horrific things that happened this weekend, I wonder if we could just have a moment of silence for those communities and for those families that lost this weekend.
Without objection, I call for a moment of silence. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to call on Assistant Manager Tracy for introduction.
Thank you, ma'am. This morning, we have our 2019 NCACC Youth Voice Delegate, Mr. Mordecai Murray. He'll be introduced by Martina Fortune, who is our 4-H Program Director.
Help me get my chair, please. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
On behalf of our 4-H program, we would like to thank you all again for your continued support for our youth. And at this time, I will be presenting to you all the 2019 NCACC Youth Delegate, Mr. Mordecai Murray.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Mordecai Murray. I am a member of the Murray 4-H Club of Cumberland County. I have been in 4-H since I was 5 years old, and it has been great to be a part of this wonderful community. I go to school at Cumberland Polytechnic High School, at Fayetteville Technical Community College. I am grateful to have been allowed to participate in the June Citizenship North Carolina Focus in Raleigh. Thank you for allowing me to speak today.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. You can go, please. Mr. Murray, you want a photo op, please? Can we close up a little bit? He's trying to get you to stand right in front of me. Don't do that.
More. Good.
Did you get your picture? Thank you. We will see you, a lot of you, us, will see you at the state conference later in August. Bye. Oh, shoot.
At this time, it gives me great pleasure to celebrate something that doesn't get celebrated often enough, and that's when our finance people do something good. Vicki, please come up here. The Government Finance Officers Association of the United States and Canada has awarded Cumberland County, I mean, that sounds like a big deal to me, Government of the United States and Canada. I mean, that's, I know one of those countries very well, and the other one, you know, I'm sure that they are complicit in this. But they have awarded Cumberland County with the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. The comprehensive annual financial report that was done for the county for the fiscal year 2018 received this award. And, you know, we're getting so used to seeing this because we get it every year. I don't know what we would do in a year that we didn't get it, but that doesn't mean we don't want to celebrate it because each year stands on its own, and if you don't make the grade in that particular year, you won't get it. So this is the 29th consecutive year that our finance department has received that award. So it started a while ago. And it's the highest form of recognition in the area of governmental accounting and financial reporting. So it is a big deal. And believe me, this report is about that thick. You don't want to have to carry it around every day. But Finance Director Vicki Evans is named as the finance officer responsible for preparing the award-winning report. And today we're going to recognize Vicki. The county's annual financial report was judged by an impartial panel to meet the high standards of the program, including demonstrating a constructive spirit of full disclosure, to clearly communicate Cumberland County's financial story, and to motivate potential users and user groups to actually read this document. So I know everybody up here has read it, and this is for last year. We're going to get another one in a couple of months. But just reminding all of our commissioners that the most information that you can possibly get about this county is included in the notes to financial statements. If you just ignore the numbers and read the notes to the financial statement, that has all the information in it. So at this time, I'm going to present this very heavy award. So Vicki, be very careful with this. You carry it with both hands and do not drop it on your feet because you will pay the price if that's the case. So do I have a photographer for this?
No, they don't talk about me, but they want their picture.
Okay, Glenn.
Be nice.
Thank you, Commissioner Faircloth. And of course, the award is in my name because I'm the finance director, but truly, it's a team effort to accomplish this. And in the audience today, we have the team really responsible for achieving this award, Bob Tucker, Yvonne Mendez, Kelly Autry, and Todd Hathaway. 2018 CAFR completion was a little bit more difficult than prior years, I would say, because of the Hurricane Florence incident. And we were down a staff as a result of PCS orders. Crystal Mize, so I'd like to recognize her too, although she no longer works with us. We do have a new staff, Jessica Hollander, and so looking forward to achieving this again for 2019. Thank you.
May not be for you.
Always provide
You're gonna claim all 30 years. You're gonna claim all 30 years. You can probably claim all 30 years. Yeah. Yeah. How many years for you? 24, okay.
Come on, Bob, it's all right. They talking about, look at it.
It's big, he got it from the
He gave him the signal.
Marcia, take a step to the left. Vicky ain't gonna bite you. She may audit you, but she won't
Recognition.
Oh, you got to start it. You got to start it.
Mr. Keith Todd and the whole department, y'all come on up here. I tell you, we're gonna bring everybody up. Where is the, oh, there's the photographer over there. Come on, Ram. This is, whoa, hold on one second. All right. Good morning, everyone. I was out in NACO, which is the National Conference for County Commissioners, and the Center for Digital Government and the National Association of Counties has recognized the Cumberland County as one of the top 10 counties for technology practices in the population category between 250,000 and 499,000. And, you know, I went to this award, and Marshall and I was talking. It has developed over the years. I think the one year we were there, Todd, it was sitting in some chairs with some finger foods. Yeah. They had real food this go round. But what was, and we were sitting at tables. This is for people who really don't realize this, and for the commissioners, this is a real competitive award throughout the state. These folk were sitting at the table with me. I had one that was a number one winner and a number two, and they were fighting back and forth about these awards, and everybody that was there thought this was, it just put them up. They brought their whole IT department with them because how big they thought this was. LA County wins a lot. Virginia wins a lot up in that area. So the award was at the 17th annual, and we've gotten an award from them before. And the survey identifies the best technology practices among U.S. counties, including initiatives that streamline delivery of government services, encourage open data, collaboration and shared services, enhance cyber security, and contribute to disaster response and recovery efforts. And I think it's important today, where's Dwayne Holt? Is Dwayne here? This was the health department, if you stand up. The tax department, if you stand up. I don't know if anybody's here from planning. Well, the merger of the health department, separate IT department, with the county IT, and the digital solutions being implemented for tax administration and the planning and inspections department were recognized as factors that will help the county stay ahead of modern technology requirements and remain an innovative leader in public services. I picked this up for you all. I got pictures taken out there, so y'all know that. And if you go on the website, you'll see it, but this just talks about how all of these counties, all of these departments and what you all do on a day-to-day basis. A lot of people don't see technology until the viruses come, and then we start calling IT, or we can't get into our computers. Back there, they can't get in. Y'all can run on me. I heard that.
Clean the next picture.
Good job.
Good job. Excellent job. You should take more credit.
Thank you, congratulations. Good job, Tom.
Always a pleasure.
Good job, as always.
Keith, good job.
Good job.
Well deserved. Thank you very much.
Congrats.
Excellent job.
All right,
Sort of scooching down, so I knew to keep the photo up.
photo op. Photo op.
That's fine.
He already Jamar's the last day.
Can you see us all?
We're not.
There's some tall IT people. Yeah, I can't.
Don't worry about
I
that.
can't
He
see
end up the
Commissioner
table.
Fairclough or Lancaster.
It's all right.
This is the best we're gonna look all week.
Sally, they don't even want to be in the picture.
Did you get us all?
Just make sure you got all of
They
them.
don't even want to be in the picture. Talk about it all the time. They don't want to be in the picture.
They're the important folks.
I think I get left out of the pictures. I'm on the end. By being on the end.
What, oh, I never thought about that. We are,
You get a wild thing. Yeah, that's okay. We just think, we can work.
Okay, if you think awards for financial people are rare, how about awards for lawyers? I mean, who recognizes lawyers anywhere? Nowhere, but state and national.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
State and national. Rick, if you would come up here, please. Everyone knows the story about like the duck on the water. Looks like it's just kind of sitting there floating, enjoying the sunshine there like that, but underneath it's just paddling like hell. Well, Rick's what keeps us here by paddling like hell, keeps us out of the newspapers, out of courts, except for when we have our meetings here. And not only do we recognize that, but now state and national organizations are now recognizing that. While Glenn and Marshall were eating, and you heard Glenn admit that, Rick was out working out at the national conference in July, and he was elected as president of the National Association of County Civil Attorneys during the national convention. He's been our county attorney since 2010. He was honored also by the North Carolina Association of County Attorneys as the Outstanding County Attorney for 2019 during the group's annual state summer conference this past July. He's been also county manager and county attorney in Sampson County, was also county attorney in Macon, Alamance counties. I know Dwayne is going to feel my pain when I have to say this as a fellow pirate. He received his bachelor's degree in economics from that school with the faded out blue shirts, and also his law degree from Chapel Hill, and he has a master's in public administration from UNC Greensboro. So Rick, keep your feet paddling, keep us on the straight and narrow, and please join me in congratulating Rick on this award.
I want to thank all the commissioners for giving me the opportunity to help y'all serve this great county, which has become my home.
Wait a minute.
Been around long enough.
Glenda's gonna go and stand behind you.
Yeah, you just go on straight, sitting down, get him.
You you know the routine. You know the routine.
Just look casual. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you, Rick.
and congratulations.
Yes, it's my turn. No, don't take it. He's gonna take it.
Oh. We got another one?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
First of all, I would like to ask the Register of Deeds and the staff to come forward, please. The Cumberland County Register of Deeds Office received the International Association of Government Officials Innovator Award for the Recorders Division in July at the association annual conference in Houston, Texas. Now it's time for the glasses.
See?
The award recognized the office's unique achievements and best practices to serve customers. The Register of Deeds office has implemented several technology upgrades to better serve the citizens of Cumberland County. The upgrades include electronic recordings, online vital records, the instant recording of real estate records, 3 marriage license kiosks, and the ability to submit data for a marriage license online. In addition to these valuable services, the selection committee also considered the Register of Deeds annual book bag school supply drive for the homeless children in Cumberland County. The drive collects school supplies to fill 850 book bags that are donated to approximately 650 homeless school children, as well as 200 additional bags for homeless relief events and the American Red Cross to help families who have experienced a disaster. And this book drive is on its way right now. This honor is well-deserved, and we want to congratulate Mr. Lee Warren and his staff for a job well done. And before I make this presentation to Mr. Warren, I also want to say that this staff, this team that Mr. Warren has assembled in his office, they are great at providing excellent customer service to the citizens and also to the fellow employees here at this courthouse. And I applaud you for that, because customer service is the key, and each of you do an excellent job at that. And so, with that being said, sir, I would like to present you with the Innovator Award, Recorders Division. We salute J. Lee Warren Jr., Cumberland County, North Carolina, presented this 17th day of July 2019. Congratulations, sir.
This thing has my name on it, but the only reason it does is there wasn't room for 25 names. Our staff does a phenomenal job, and this is our senior staff, and they provide wonderful leadership for our team, and I'm in grateful appreciation for that. Thank you.
Way to go, team.
Always, always. Lee, you need to be in the middle. Can you see us? No fair.
All right, one more. Thank you.
Okay.
That was accidental. Charles had no
Thank
to
you.
do.
Right there, right in front of us.
Sometimes it brings a few letters.
We are extremely proud of all of our departments, and you can see by the accolades received as state and national associations that Cumberland County is on the cusp of providing excellence and service to all of the counties in the nation by its practices here in the county of Cumberland. I'm sorry, Mr. Keefe, I was to call on you next. Pretend I didn't say anything and I called on you next.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Today's a great day. We got to really look at a lot of our departments that were recognized nationally, and sometimes we also should take the opportunity to celebrate each other. And recently, this past week, one of our own was recognized by the citizens of Cumberland County. Thousands and thousands of votes were cast and were put forward on the Best of Fayetteville. And Commissioner Michael Boos was elected or presented the most responsive county official degree. And so, Michael, congratulations to you. I believe that's your second year.
It is, and thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank Candace White and Kelly Bean for everybody that contacts me says that there's some nice people that answered the phone or got off the elevator, and there they were. And I said, who? But no, I'm kidding. I really appreciate the good face you put on this. It's the folks' courthouse, and we try to give them tours and answer their questions for them. And you're right. It's my second year, and I know there's only one other person that's gotten it twice, and that's you. So I know you brought that up for a reason. Congratulations. But yeah, it was really kind of a surprise this year with all the ups and downs we've had here in the state. But thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
We've never done a photo op
No.
for Jimmy,
No, it's okay.
but
She doesn't like pictures.
we need a photo op, please.
Stand on up, I'll get one.
Come on.
If they don't want one, just take one of me, Sally. That's fine.
We're taking up,
Can you opt out?
am I making them come down front?
Yeah, you might as well.
Mike, you're responsive. Be responsive.
I am responsive. We need to get this meeting moving.
Yeah.
I know.
Come on, take this picture. Did you have your fingers behind his head?
He did.
When I do something like that to the most, you have to single him out. He had to be singled out, man.
I think Glenn was saying 2 times, Michael.
Two times, that's right.
2 times.
2 times, that's what it
That's what he was
was.
saying behind you. Yeah.
2 times, 3 years.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. County Assistant Manager Tracy Jackson,
Yes, ma'am.
are there changes to the agenda?
There are no changes.
Move we approve the agenda.
Second.
All right, you've heard the motion. Those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you. Are there items to be pulled from the consent agenda? Mr. Keefe?
Yes, items 2, H, and I, and we can bring those together, Madam Chair, and I'll make a recommendation to approve the consent agenda with those 2 items.
Second.
Don't know what just happened. But those in favor?
Unanimous.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'll make these real quick. These are for the county attorney. These were surplus property issues, and we've talked about these on a number of occasions. Both these 2 were significantly less than the appraised value of the properties. And I thought we were putting together a policy to where if they were, that they'd be coming to the board before they were actually recommended.
We did put together a policy in terms of the minimum bid to be accepted, and under the parameters we set that up in, both of these, I think, actually met the policy, although these were ones that were owned before we did the policy, but they still meet the policy.
One of them was like 20%.
I think it's the age that we've had them on the list. I haven't pulled them up.
Okay. Just, Madam Chair, I made a recommendation to approve, but I know that we did talk about these, and there is some parameters that we had put in, and if I could ask the attorney to maybe send those out to the commissioners for the follow-up surplus property sales.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I make a motion we approve H2, H, and I.
Second.
All right, you've heard the motion. If there are no other questions, the call for the vote. Those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you. Item 3, items of business. I've got a light.
Yes, Madam Chair, I approve the request for a public hearing to be held on August 19, 2019 for the Edward Bryan Justice Grant Assistance Program. I think we do this every year.
Second.
Those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you. I'll call on you.
Yes.
Mr. Booth?
Yeah, Madam Chair, on B, I'd like to thank everyone for the efforts on this, but I'd like to move that we approve the waiver of the animal control adoption fees for the 2019 Clear the Shelter adoption event, which is scheduled for Saturday, August 17th.
Second.
All right, thank you. Seeing no lights, those in favor?
Unanimous.
All right, item C.
I'll take it. Madam Chair, I move for the approval of the memorandum of understanding between Cumberland County and the Center for Human Trafficking Court Solutions.
Second.
All right, seeing no lights, those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, as to the delegate for the state convention, I would nominate that the chair be the voting delegate and the vice chair be the alternate.
Second.
All right, those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you. Now, if we need to reverse that, but is that all right?
With the chairman and the vice chairman?
If you're unavailable, he's in backup. so
Okay.
we
Yes.
put it.
Thank you. All right. Item 4, nominations.
Madam Chair, for the Social Services Board, I would nominate Betsy Bradshaw.
All right, there's one vacancy. Ms. Bradshaw has been nominated for that vacancy. Item B, Tourism Development
I would-
Authority.
Nominate Pavel Patel, Pavan Patel, is eligible for reappointment.
All right. Seeing no lights. Item C, Workforce Development. There's 7 vacancies, and I need nomination.
Madam Chair, I'll take it. I've got them right here.
Thank you.
For original appointment, I recommend Jennifer Watson, or I nominate Jennifer Watson. The following are eligible for reappointment, and that being Eric Buck, Philip Perrier, Chaz Sampson, Isabel Efron, and those are all in the business category. For the, let's see, for the recommendation of the workforce category, Carl Manning is eligible for reappointment, and I would nominate Carl Manning. For the representative of labor, Anthony McKinnon Sr. is an original appointment, and I'd nominate him.
Are there other nominations? Seeing none, Mr. Booth, I need the motion for closed session.
Wait, we got one more.
Do I have one more?
Yeah,
What, I can't see.
Madam Chair, under.
Oh,
under-
I see.
Under appointments, it is the duty of the Board of Commissioners to appoint the chairman of the ABC Commission, and we typically take their recommendation. At this time, I would move that we appoint Lee Boffman as chairman for 2019-2020.
Second.
Second. Those in favor?
Unanimous.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, at this time, I move we go into closed session under North Carolina General Statute 143, 318, 11A4 concerning economic development matters, and also 143, 318, 11A3 attorney-client matters with our attorney.
Second.
All right, you had a motion and seconded. There's those in favor?
Unanimous.
Unanimous. We're now in closed session.
in
I need a
favor?
motion.
No, motion second. All in favor?
All in favor?
Unanimous.
Unanimous of voting.
Thank you, guys. Jimmy?
Motion.
So moved.
You and
Second. All in favor?
Unanimous.
we already did that.